Burning alive, the slow agony of fire. Dying in a fire isn't just intense pain. It's layers of suffering stacked on top of each other. First, the flames scorch your skin, destroying nerve endings and delivering unimaginable agony. Soon after, third-degree burns numb the area. But that numbness is the least of your concerns. The heat begins cooking your muscles, organs, even your bones like a slow roast. Breathing becomes torture. Inhaling burning air sears your lungs, making each breath feel like swallowing molten metal. Most victims don't die from the flames, but from suffocation caused by toxic smoke and disappearing oxygen. If the fire traps you long enough, your body essentially melts from the inside out. Freezing to death, the illusion of comfort. Hypothermia is one of the cruelest, most deceptive ways to die. As your core temperature drops, blood retreats to your vital organs, leaving your fingers and toes feeling stabbed by icy needles. The stabbing pain soon fades into numbness, then paralysis. But the strangest part comes later. As the brain shuts down, you enter paradoxical undressing. Your freezing body suddenly feels hot, tricking many victims into removing their clothes moments before death. It's a deadly lie created by biology. Eventually, your heartbeat slows, then stops. Explosive decompression in space. The vacuum nightmare movies exaggerate people exploding in space. The truth is even stranger. Step outside a spacecraft without a suit, and your lungs burst instantly as trapped air expands. Your saliva and bodily fluids begin to boil due to zero pressure. Within 10 to 15 seconds, you pass out from lack of oxygen, but death is an instant. Your brain remains alive for nearly 2 minutes while your body swells and freezes at the same time. You suffocate long before fully freezing. Either way, it's a horrifying end. Tuck your deep-sea pressure crush, the ocean's abyss. The deep ocean is like space, but instead of vacuum, it's pure pressure. At certain depths, pressure becomes thousands of times higher than at sea level. If a submarine collapses, the implosion compresses your entire body in milliseconds. Every cell is crushed, bones collapse, and organs liquefy instantly. You wouldn't even realize what happened. 1 second you exist, the next you're pulp. Radiation poisoning, the slowest death. Unlike movies, radiation doesn't kill swiftly. Extreme exposure tears apart your DNA, forcing your own cells to self-destruct. Hours later, your skin peels, your internal organs soften, and your bone marrow fails, meaning your body can't heal or fight infections. Each breath feels like fire while your organs shut down one by one. The worst part? You stay conscious for most of the slow, brutal process. Trapped and crushed, cave-ins and landslides. Imagine being pinned under tons of concrete or rock, unable to move. At first there's pain, then suffocation. The crushing weight slowly collapses your ribcage, making each breath harder than the last. Oxygen runs out, panic sets in. Some victims don't die from crushing, but from dehydration or starvation. A slow, terrifying decline into delirium. Cue flesh-eating bacteria and sepsis, eaten alive from the inside. Not all horror involves fire or drowning. Sometimes the danger grows within your own body. Flesh-eating bacteria destroy skin, muscles, and nerves at frightening speed. Every moment hurts because your nerves are literally dissolving. Sepsis is even worse, a body-wide infection where your immune system goes rogue and begins attacking your organs. Blood becomes toxic, the body swells, and eventually the heart fails in a feverish, painful spiral. Locked-in syndrome and starvation, the living nightmare. Imagine being fully awake, but completely paralyzed. You can think, feel, hear, but not speak, move, or even blink. Now imagine slowly dying from starvation or dehydration like that. Aware of every second, but unable to call for help. It's considered one of the most psychologically torturous ways to die because you experience everything silently. Drowning, terror of the last breath. Drowning isn't about running out of breath. It's about panic. The moment water enters your airway, your throat spasms shut. You gasp desperately but inhale only water. Your brain screams for oxygen, but your lungs fill with liquid. A few seconds before losing consciousness, There's pure primal terror.